Hey everyone, it's Angie. Today is Quick and Easy Day and we are making this last minute little treat holder. You can fit a lot of things in here. I have two Ghirardellis in here, the big Ghirardellis, but you can fit other things. I'll show you some options when we get to that. But this is what I'm sharing today. It's really cute and it's super simple. And this would be a great stocking stuffer, a classroom project, or something for a teacher. But yeah, it's super easy and super quick. So let's get started. So for this project, you are going to need two pieces that are 4 by 7.5. I'm using garden green because I wanted to use this gingham because I don't know if I'm going to have any more Christmas projects this year, but because I have a couple other things I want to share, but we will see. All right, so 4 by 7.5. This piece to mat it is 4 3/4 by 2 3/4. And this one is from the Christmas Tags and More designer series paper. It's this one right here. So it's the Christmas Tags and More. I believe this is on sale. Go check out my last chance list. I have it on my blog at StampingWithAmore.com. There's a lot of the holiday stuff that is on sale, and it is the last chance. When it's gone, it's gone. They won't be able to get it again. And then for the other things that I'm using is this Keeping Tradition stamp set, and of course my stylish shapes. And I'm just using this little banner one here, the large one. All right, so that is everything that we're using for this. So this goes together super quick and easy, y'all. So I am going to get my scoreboard. Let's scoot this out of the way. And what you are going to do is you are just going to score this at 1/2. Use the right side here. So you're going to do it 1/2 and 3.5. And it's just, I didn't wax this, y'all. I do this every time. I forget to wax it. But it's 3.5 and 1/2. And don't worry, I'll have it in the inspiration sheet on my blog at StampingWithAmore.com. So we're going to do both pieces the same way. 1 and 3.5. It makes me so mad because every time I do this, I go off a little bit and it just drives me crazy. Thank goodness we're matting this. But I'm going to fix this one little one over here. And that one right there. I think I have one on this one as well. Just use this little end on this. Y'all, you have to get one of these. They are great. I have it linked in the description. But I love that for a lot of reasons. All right, so then we are just going to sharpen these. And we are going to put these together. I recommend tear and tape for this or a very strong adhesive. I don't really recommend glue because the glue is really hard to hold on to this and you want it to stay together. So you're going to just put tear and tape on one of these here and on this other side. And then we're just going to remove the backings on these and put it together. So when you put these together, you want to put them together this way. So let me do it this way. It's easier for me to do it this way. So I usually fold that back and just lay it up against the score mark. Don't go all the way over the score mark because it won't fold like you want it to fold. And then you just press that together. And then we're going to do the same with this one. I tried a bunch of little things in here. But for mine, I'm going to use Ghirardellis, regular size Ghirardellis. So this one, you want to fold these down like this. But there's a bunch of other things that would fit in here. And anything that is a flat candy, you can fit in here. Okay, you may be able to even fit a small flat candy bar. But next what we're going to do here is mark this at 1 inch And I just take a pencil and just mark a line here and then move it over and mark another one here. And then we're going to do the same on this one. Just mark it here and here. And then the first one, I just eyeball it and I just cut it. So you're going to cut a V out of the side here. Like that. And this is going to hold your ribbon. See, I didn't get all the way through there. And then I just take the piece that I cut and I line it up with that line, the point in the center. And then I'm just going to mark these. It just makes them even. You know, if you're not that picky, you don't have to do that. But sometimes I get picky with stuff like this. And you don't even see these little triangles cut out. I'm just going to cut my other ones by just doing it freehand. You just guess, you know, the size that you want it to be. And just do the other side the same. So that's what it's going to look like. They're really, really simple. All right, now we're going to go ahead and mat it. So I'm just going to use my Seal Plus. But put a lot on there because this is a little bit curved and you don't want it to... it just ran out. Do have another one right here, thank goodness. So I put a lot on because it is curved just a little bit because it needs room for the candy. Then you're just going to line this up in the center. And we're going to add some candy. Like I said, I'm just going to use these Ghirardellis here. And it does hold 2 of these. But you can use other things. I'll show them here to you in a minute. And they fit in here just right. And you can use these mini Ghirardellis, and you could probably put 3 of those in there. I didn't have another one, but you could probably put another one of those. You can use these Andes mints. I got these at the Dollar Tree last year, but you could probably put 3 of those. And you can put the regular Andes in there as well. I had some of those. You may even be able to fit these York peppermint patties in there. You could probably put 2 of those in there. But there's a lot of things that you can do with it. I am going to use this ribbon here, and this is the bordered ribbon, but I love both sides. It's soft seafoam and shaded spruce, but I'm going to use the soft seafoam side here. And we're going to tie a bow. This is so pretty, this ribbon. I think this may be on sale as well. There's a lot of stuff, y'all. You need to go check it out. I was shocked at how much is on last chance list already. And they told us when it's gone, it's gone. So if you have your eye on something, grab it now. All right. And y'all, they just had free shipping. If you missed that, my goodness, you could have got these things on sale with free shipping. All right, so we are going to go ahead and tie this other one. But look how cute, even without the sentiment stuff yet. Okay, so we are going to tie a bow on this side as well. See if I have enough. I don't think I left enough for a tail on that side, but we'll see here. This is a little bit slippery, this ribbon, but it's so pretty I wanted to use it. All right, let's see if I can get it through. Okay, let's get our tail. I think this one's backwards, but it's okay. It's just the right amount of tail. But I got this one going backwards, I think. Let's see if I can move this. Yeah, there we go. All right, so we got both our bows. This one's a little bit bigger. I want to make them even. Let's cut the tails a little bit here. All right, that's better. All right, let's do our sentiment. So I already cut out the little banner here. So we're going to just stamp that. We're going to stamp the celebrate on that. And then we are going to stamp the little stamp. I love this thing. I had to use it again. And then we're going to stamp the 25 in Garden Green. And then we're going to also stamp the holly leaves. We're going to fussy cut those. It doesn't have a die that goes with it, so we're just going to fussy cut those. All right, and then we're just going to cut this. Let's move this out of the way. This is easy. I just cut a square around it. I'm going to put that there, and then we're going to cut these holly off. Okay, so we got those both ready and cut out. I got to do this one a little bit better. All right, so let's put this all on and get it done here. This is really, really easy, y'all. And it's great for a last minute thing that if you need anything. I'm gonna pop that up with a couple dimensionals. It looks really cute popped up. And then we're gonna just add these. Put it down far enough? No, I don't think so. Okay, like that. And then we're going to punch out, just with a regular hole punch, we're going to punch out 3 of these little berries. Well, they're berries. And we're going to use some wet glue. One there. I love the little pop of red on all this green. It just brings out that little holly, but look how cute. There you have it. It's so easy, y'all. And this will expand a little bit, so you can use a little bit thicker candy, because if you squeeze it, it will expand a little bit more. That's why I said I think you could fit these York peppermint patties in there. But that's it. There you have it. I hope you enjoyed it, everyone. If you need any supplies, you can shop on my blog at StampingWithAmore.com. Don't forget to check that last chance list, because, oh my gosh, I'm shocked at all the things that are on there. Have a super blessed day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later, everyone. Bye.